is a pleasure to be here this evening and to be able to honor two outstanding young men who provide service to our community. The month of October is Public Safety Month for Exchange. This meeting we will be recognizing our outstanding firefighters for the city and Henry County. At our next meeting we will be honoring our outstanding law enforcement officers. So with that, first of all, I would like to call up Ted Anderson. Ted is the fire marshal for the city of Martinsville, and he's going to introduce our city honoree and his wife, and then tell us a little bit about Tony and why he's so special.
Pleasure being here once again. I really do appreciate what you all do to help out the fire department and the community as well. It is a great cause. It's one of these services that are often overlooked. So, Tony, where do I start? I've known him for a few years. When I first joined the volunteers, Tony was there. And he was, I hope he'll forget some of what I'm going to say here tonight, because he usually gets me later after that. Did kind of look up to Tony. He's one of those who kind of take you in, help lead you along. Great role model, if you will. And I asked him to, when I first found out about this, to say a few things about him, because where my office is, unfortunately, I'm not with the guys as much as I'd like to be anymore. And I know he's accomplished quite a few things, been in a lot of different training, and responsible for training a lot of our firefighters now. So I asked him to put together just a few things that he had done, and when I got it, I decided I probably ought to summarize it just a little bit. I'm just teasing. He's really quite humble, and his list was only like this when it should be a lot longer. So, but Tony has been with the fire department since he was 15 years old. We did have an Explorer program that he took advantage of. So he joined in '83 at 15. So he ought to be pretty close to retirement by now, something like that. 5 more years, I count them down. He joined the volunteer fire department in '85 when he was 18 years old. So as soon as he was able to actually join the volunteers, he jumped right in there and did that. In '91, at 24 years old, he was actually hired on by the fire department. So back when the days were good. And back when they had a pool table in the fire department that has been gone for quite a few years now. So he has 30 years of time with the city of Martinsville, or with Fight for Fire, being involved on the fire side and the EMS side. He has earned 1 stripe there on his code. He is a lieutenant with the fire department, which is a pretty tough chore to get at the fire department. It shows a lot about what the people, how responsible they see him as and look up to him as a leader. So involved a lot with the training, huge responsibility as a lieutenant. Lieutenant is one of those that you can't win. It's kind of like a safety officer. You know, you're catching it from both ends. So he has to be tough to do that. He is also an ALS provider at the intermediate level. At the intermediate level, as far as I'm concerned, it's the same thing as a paramedic. So if you fall out here tonight, you know, if he jumps at you with a butter knife or something, it's okay. I try to restrain. I didn't bring my cups, but I do have 1 bullet there, so we can attempt to restrain him and all that. He is also one of the instructors at this ATM, not the kind you get money out of, but the kind that we actually are doing a lot different type of training in on firefighting. It's air track management system. Is pretty intense. It's a whole different level of firefighting that's new to this area that is going to change the way everybody fights fire around here. And he's one of the instructors on that, so he's in an elite group on that as well. He's firefighter 3, officer 3, which is extremely difficult to get. Rope rescue 3, which is almost unheard of around here anymore. So he's got some very distinguished certifications out. A lot of different leadership classes that he's been in. He actually received within his city of Martinsville in 2003 a Service Excellence Award, which you're competing against several hundred folks, and so that's also a very pristine award to have. I love the way he puts it. He lives with his wife, Amy.
Oh, no.
So I like the way that was put on there. So I think it's there. So he won't live that one down, I promise. So that is a compliment. He loves to hunt and he loves to fish. I'm a witness to that. And also, he's the kind of guy that if I have projects around my house, we only live a few miles from each other, that if it's something that I feel that most people would run the other way on helping with, I call Tony. After a few choice words, he'll jump in there and help me out. So on top of being a good firefighter and an excellent EMS provider, he's also a good friend too, someone that you can rely on, which is hard to find anymore. So he's someone that is very well deserving of this award. I actually feel honored to be able to present it to him here tonight. So Tony, Bill, and his wife Amy.
Now to present our county recipient, I would like to introduce the new Director of Public Safety for Henry County, Mr. Rodney Howard.
Mr. Graham, he practices talking constantly. I'm probably on the other side. I probably listen a little bit more. And I apologize for being a few minutes late, but I was actually in the hall here giving directions to someone who could not find 220. And at first she wanted 220 south. And then finally she decided she wanted 220 north. So I'm confusing y'all. But I'd like to introduce y'all to Mr. Kai Cooper. Kai is a lifetime resident of Henry County. He's a graduate of Magna Vista High School and has a degree in precision machine and technology from Danville Community College. Currently he's enrolled in Bluefield College, where he's working on his bachelor's degree in public safety, concentrating on homeland security and emergency management. And as I was listening earlier, as Howard was talking about smoke alarms and seal monitors, we at Public Safety installed some of those, but we really partner with the volunteer fire departments. And one of the most active fire departments we have helping us do this, install these smoke alarms, seal markers, is the Ridgeway Fire Department, which Kai is the chief. He's been a member of the Ridgeway Fire Department for 12 years. He joined the fire department when he was a teenager. He's held positions as a junior firefighter, secretary treasurer, training officer, captain, assistant chief, and currently he is the chief. He is also the president of the Marshall-Henry County Firefighters Association, been that for 3 years. At the fire department, he has been honored as Junior Firefighter of the Year, Senior Firefighter of the Year, and also Officer of the Year. He's been nominated for the Henry County Firefighter of the Year. He has certifications in Firefighter 1 and 2, which is Firefighter 1 is a 140-hour class, I believe. Firefighter 2 is about 50 hours. He also has vehicle extrication, EVOC, and material operations, which is a 32-hour class. Leadership 1, and he's completed several National Fire Academy classes. All of this as a volunteer. Can't tell you when I first met Kai. I'm sure it was on a fire scene or somewhere, definitely at the association. But since he's been chief and also president of the association, he's displayed 3 qualities. Number 1, he's confident, he's competent, and he's controlled. And if you've ever been on an emergency situation, you can understand how a leader with those qualities is so valuable. I can't tell you how important it is to the Ridgeway community to have a leader of Kai's stature. It's a tremendous difference in the communities that have leaders like this and the ones that don't. He works at Invista, he's been there for 8.5 years. He's there as an operations tech. He oversees waste handling and transport, has certification in first aid, CPR, and also AED. And for the past 3 years, he has maintained all this equipment and also certification of school workers. He is married to his lovely wife, Cameron, and they attend Ridge Acres Church. And with that, I introduce to you Mr. Kai Cooper.